Hello gamers! We're running it back again. Hopefully my voice sounds different this time. But before we get into this video for you guys, of course, remember, this video is for discussions only. Everything you see here is not confirmed, none of it's true. Any new information about Scarlet and Violet is not true unless Pokemon confirms it themselves. Just leaks. I like discussing about it. That's pretty much it. If you guys do enjoy the video, leave a like down below and subscribe as always. Much appreciated. Anyway, let's get right into it for you guys. Here, on screen, we have the SV guide. He says, here's your guide of Pokemon that weren't on Switch added in Gen 9. Black means in-game, red means regional variant, first DLC, second. Okay, so this is about the Pokemon that weren't included in any games. So of course the Gen 5s. Wait, so okay, but the Gen 5 starts because Oshawott was included into Legends of Arceus, so that's why it's in here. Green means second DLC, so it hasn't been added. In games, so all these Pokemon have not been seen in the newer Pokemon games from Sword and Shield. I'm pretty sure that's what it meant. Yes, all these monsters have not been seen. So, yeah, I don't know. So they're trying to say like these Pokemon will be added into Gen 9 because these are the only Pokemon that are just, I don't know. And do you think these Pokemon will get some regional variants? So it says the red ones will get regional variant in the main game, and there'll be DLC added to 9. So black means in-game. So Zeb Striker gonna be in-game. The starter's gonna be in-game. Pyro, Florges, Pikipek, and who's that? Minior and Oricorio will be in the main game. I forgot his name for a second. Blue will be in the first DLC, which is the monkey tree. The monkeys. We have the Electroses, and then we have Bruxish and Hoopa. Hoopa makes sense. Second DLC will be the new starter, Gen 5 starters. They have to add the other Gen 5 starters. There's no way they go without adding the other Gen 5 starters. It simply wouldn't make sense if they didn't add the other Gen 5 starters. I don't know. Might be one of those things where they just don't add it. But so we have the Gen 5 starters. We have Leavanny, Swadloon, and Lilligant. We have... what's her name again? I forgot her name. The one in the green. I'll make this bigger for you guys so you can see, of course. I don't know why I didn't make it bigger in the first place. Meloetta, the green Meloetta right here. We have Meloetta. That's about it. And the second and the last one is the third issue, which is purple, which is the Ducklet line. But Ducklet being added to the game means that Quaxly's not the only water duck type. It's gonna be Quaxly's gonna get replaced. And then who do we have? We have Scatterbug, Alola, Furfrou, and we have Trump, Young Goose, and Crabrola. Okay. So these are all the mons. So it's showing that these mons were not added to the Gen 8 games to the Gen 9 games. Like from Swish, or technically Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee, towards Legends of Arceus. So these mons weren't added, were not seen. So they'll be hopefully added into Gen 9 because they have not been used yet. They're the only Pokemon that have not been seen yet. You know. There's some information right here. So let's talk about. So we were talking about this like in the past about some sort of like crystal stuff about you have to challenge gym leaders, change type of like gimmick, something like that. Finally, right here, keep in mind the gym test could not change before the race. Last mission need to be seen in the first trailer includes the electric and ice flying gym. So apparently this is the electric gym, and this one's the flying gym. So these buildings in distance are trying to say that these are the electric and flying gym. Let me know your thoughts down below on how you think about it, because I'm not too sure on how one and one are. Not sure. Maybe one could be other. I'm not really too positive, but yeah, keep that in mind. Like I said, not guaranteed information. They're just little things that people look for in the trailer. I haven't got a trailer in a minute, and there's paintings on the wall here showing off something that looks like some sort of bottle right there, some sort of town over there. Like all these, like Pokemon try to. Some people are trying to. Okay, on the right here, you can say he's trying to hint towards a new Sprigatito evolution. I don't think so. It looks nothing like Sprigatito. It'd be funny, but they're trying to space it off like the stars. So you can see here spacing off like fruits like Fuecoco, and then this one's like Quaxly, but it looks a bit odd. Looks like a windmill. Does that mean Quaxly becomes like a windmill duck or something like that? I'm not really sure. Let me know your thoughts down below, of course. I don't know, it's just little hints right there. It's kind of interesting to decipher because they do try to tease. Pokemon would, I feel like Pokemon don't intentionally touch you, but they would put like a little cheeky thing there, here and there, just to see, get a reaction out of people. I know Pokemon's like that. Pokemon know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Okay, going back on last time about this whole little thing right here. I talked about it last time, how that the little eye things right here like mean something. Like, why did they show that off? And it's actually eyes. Look, this one drew over is actually eyes. However, look, all these Pokemon, all these legendary Pokemon have the same similar eye type. So, and look at this. It looks like Lunala's eyes. It looks like Lunala's eyes. So, you'll have the legendary eye type. So, it could be hinting at the legendary Pokemon right here, like the type of eye. But if they have the same sort of eye as most legendary Pokemon, it could. I'm not really sure then how it would turn out because it doesn't give us much information about the type of eye of what Pokemon it could be, but it could be just basing off like a mechanic, honestly. I'm not sure though, but they did show off these little eye pods here in the trailer, so it's interesting to see that. So they might be hinting at the legendary coming in the next trailer, hopefully. They should, right? Did they hint Zacian as Avatar? I'm not really sure, I do not remember. But maybe this time they'll hint at the box art or something, I'm not sure. They're trying to keep it as quiet as possible, but throwing these little details in just to trip you up, mess you up. I'm not too sure about it, but we'll see about it. But yeah, keep an eye out for trailers like this. I'm going to definitely start looking into trailers more now that I know that there's like these type of like possibilities in them is there, you know? Something in there. Those are what art says, but if the second image maybe relates to the starters, so it's based on these like little Pokemon Masters. Trying to base off starters, the trainers, I guess. I mean, it's so building like Frigatito, Grasstalk, Rococo, Fire, Ghost, Quaxley, Water Fire. You could read the second image and it's basing off Pokemon Masters, thinking that another game will let them give another hint of how the game's gonna go. Not really sure how this image really relates. I'll probably talk about the items at the top that you think, because the items are not related to the Pokemon really. So it could be going off like, yeah, they're going based off the items. So Dark, Ghost, and things. Why would they have these items there? I don't know. It's a stretch. It's definitely a stretch. It's definitely a stretch about the whole thing. The whole thing about the items being used here to base on the Star Evolution is just a stretch. The Masters and thing could not be related. They could already be in the data. You never know. Like the new trainers could already be in Masters already. Damn, but no one has looked into. I don't think anyone's looked into the actual data of Masters, so I'm not really sure. Maybe though. Maybe. I don't know. There's a whole thread on the Chinese riddler. In the background, there's something afoot in the Asian community. A leak that is spreading like a wildfire has got yet to foot on the Western fan base. To this post, you've seen in recent days on Pokemon forums hosted by the Chinese tech conglomerate. I'm gonna skim past this because none of this information means anything to me. Okay, let's read this part. Okay, none of this information. The game is like Scarlet and Violet. I would say Sword and Violet. Scarlet and Violet will be pulling heavily from the old scrapped ideas. Game concept that's from a while that contrary to what 2020 release date would lead to believe. New games are similar to job changing, but with types. Okay, so they can change types. That's the whole gimmick apparently. That's like 2 now for gimmicks. For changing time. Into Black and White involves 2 feuding families who rule the region with 1 and 2. Blah blah. Compared to Sharon and Margot in Marvel Legends. Okay. Well, we have one of the largest new Pokemon selection rate around the ballpark of Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 5 Pokemon. Started with Grass Start, Fire, Ghost, Water Fighting. Oh, this is another one. Essentially positioned by the Water, Grass, or Switch. Okay. Mascot legends are Dragon Fighting, Dragon Electric. Okay. That's really cool. In addition to the brand new Third Region around, one of them will be based on, I don't know what that is, Spanish mouth legend of the Tooth Fairy, who didn't know Pokemon. You can say it's Dedenne. There's been a lot of Dedenne stuff about Pokemon Quest I've been seeing recently, so it makes sense. I'll come to be a surprise Taurus, but a flying type Minotaur based. Unclear if it's regional or strap cross gen Evo worthwhile considering the post Ursaluna world. Interesting. So it does we want to told this. The leaker claim further hints and given to a need and they allude. I think I'll take away accused most of it. So this leaker was more accurate about Legends of Arceus. That's what they're trying to say. And yeah, it's kind of cool to read this. Like saying, and it's kind of like believable if like the leaker's actually being true about it. If you got most of the Legends of Arceus stuff right, it makes sense that you can get most of the Scarlet and Violet stuff right. And it does make sense how all the stuff are like correlating with each other. That's sad, but with new fighting Dragon Legend and non mascot types, the following Pokemon selection, and with Zekrom itself, for example, while Cynthia doesn't seem obvious, fits into place when you realize one of her alt masters gives her the Dragon Fighting Komo. Oh, that's interesting. Interestingly, the time the only one get a time between 2 code name that we. Oh, so they're trying to say we have a Dragon Electric for one of the legendaries, and we have Dragon Fighting for the other one because that's Cynthia's signature suit. And then the tie-in between them, which is the third legendary, like Eternatus, Sashi's, Azenta, Giratina, Dagger, Palkia, like that. About someone, yeah. Definitely seems interesting. Definitely, this whole thing definitely seems. I'll link it down below for you guys to check out, of course, and have a look at it. It's really interesting. But yeah, let me know what you guys' thoughts are on this whole like agenda about the starters being like somewhat related to these pictures. I don't think so, really. The whole idea of the eye being revealed, teasing the legendary. Of course, the starters based on the master data, and of course the Chinese riddler saying that, etc., etc. The legendary Pokemon tie-in Pokemon are based off this image right here. Let me know your thoughts down below, of course. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like down below. Subscribe down below. It's greatly appreciated. Much love as always. Take care of yourselves and have an amazing, wonderful rest of the day, people. Peace.